How are you today? May I ask what your name is?
And Hutchinson.
By coming to Massachusetts and spreading your own deviated version of the Puritan Church, what were you hoping to accomplish?
I came to this colony looking for a home to raise my family. I did not agree with the fact that the Puritans believed that God had already chosen the ones that would follow him, and if you weren't one of them, then you were against him. However, I did not believe that this was true at all, and I set up my own gatherings for a few friends who didn't believe in the Puritan religion either. We would meet once a week and praise the Lord in a subdued manner in my home. I was hoping to help those who rejected from the Puritan religion or those who didn't believe find a way to serve God.
Very, very interesting. What was participation like from the community as you began to hold meetings spreading your own form of religion different from the Puritan ways? What keeps them coming back?
Sermons started out as enough to fill my living room, and then as the weeks went by, people started to multiply tremendously. These people knew that going to church wouldn't change their lives. If anybody accepted that God had it all planned out, then their lives would be much simpler rather than having to worry about all the nonsense and false advertisement brought on by the church. My groups allowed the believers of the community to escape the law of the church, which tried to corrupt them all in colonies.
Explain why your gatherings dominantly won the attraction of women over men.
During the late 1500s, early 1600s, women had no say in religion, politics, or civil actions, but my group demolished all of those boundaries. Churches were only run by men who thought women had no reason to voice their opinion. My groups gave power to women, not only just food-serving powers, power to become religious leaders. These meetings became so powerful that many husbands came to join their wives. The response was so amazing that we had multiple meetings per week to accommodate everyone.
Did you ever think that you would be prosecuted for your religious rebellion?
I knew that the government was not happy with our choices to express our radical views, but what choice did they have to accept it, since I never expressed my views in public? All of these meetings were conducted under my roof. I also knew not to sign any documents discussing my views. There was no way that the government could gain anything in the courts to prosecute me. I reminded these men and women that they were under a close watch, so they need to be discreet about expressing their views publicly in order to avoid punishment. But I preached to never give in to their foolish beliefs.
Tell me about the trial. How did you end up getting prosecuted?
The civil trial lasted 2 days, and I made it the hardest trial those prosecutors have ever faced in their life. They thought that just because I was a woman, I would crack under pressure and admit to whatever they were accusing me of, but they were wrong. I answered each question truthfully, expressing my innocence and with the satisfaction that the only thing they had against me was my intelligence as a woman. After fighting with these men hours upon hours, their last-ditch effort was to bring in Puritan. Of course, they believed that I should be banished from their community because of the devilish views and actions. As a result, I was sentenced to house arrest until the church trial. After that, I was forced to relocate my family to Aquidneck Island. In March 1638, I was excommunicated from the church as well.
How did this rejection/prosecution impact your life?
After my family and I moved away, I struggled tremendously with my last pregnancy. The fact that this happened opened up controversy among those back in Massachusetts Bay that it was an act of the devil showing itself within me. It was extremely hard to fathom what was going on, and it rocked my faith slightly. Even though I had these thoughts, I never changed my views as an antinomian. My family is consistently being attacked because of my individuality, but this will never change us or my belief about the life I live. I've paved the road for women to follow, one that has never been successfully traveled, but one that will eventually be common ground.